Good afternoon, everybody. Good evening if you're in India. Good afternoon or good evening. Good day, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for joining us. My name is Tim Greystone of Generation Alpha Education Services. And today I have the pleasure of having a little chat with Mr. Amit Sharma, the manager of the International Students Recruitment Office at Abu Dhabi University. We are still waiting for one or two people perhaps to join us, but in the meantime, you are very welcome. And the format of the program will be as follows. I will be asking Mr. Amit Sharma from the Abu Dhabi University a few questions. He will then answer them and will include some parts of a slideshow to emphasize the answers he has prepared. At the end of the question and answers between myself and Amit, we will open up the question and answers to members from the audience, to which you can verbally ask a question or possibly even type them. The choice is yours. We will do our best to answer them before we sign off. We are then quite happy to send you a copy of the presentation, either in PDF format or a copy of the webinar, so that you can have this for your records. So I shall just, in the meantime, repeat good afternoon, good day, wherever you are. And thank you very much for joining us. And this is, my name is Tim Greystone, the Director of Generation Alpha Education Services, situated in the United Arab Emirates. And today I'm talking with Mr. Amit Sharma of Abu Dhabi University. Amit, good afternoon, and how are you today, please?
Hello and namaste, everyone. Thank you, Tim. I'm good. Thank you so much. How are you doing today?
I am doing fantastic. Thank you very much. The last couple of days, it's been unusual. There's been a little bit of rainfall and sandstorms in Dubai. I think we have about 2 or 3 days of rain every year, so that's our share for this year. And although the weather is still pleasantly wintry and cool by Dubai standards, and we look forward to that staying with us a little bit longer. So perhaps now we've got quite a few people who join us, and just one final good afternoon to everybody. I'm Tim Greystone of Generation Alpha Education Services, and we have the pleasure today of talking to Amit Sharma of Abu Dhabi University, and he is the manager of the International Student Recruitment Office. Well, perhaps the first thing to ask then, please, Amit, is that you have many campuses in the UAE. Can you please list them and tell us the differences between them for those who are not aware of the different cities within the UAE?
Absolutely. So, can you just give me a thumbs up if you can see my slides, my screen?
Yes, we can see that. We can see it. Fantastic. Thank you, Amit. If you'd like to proceed, Abu Dhabi University. But you have more than one campus. Perhaps you can list them.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
I can hear you. Yes, we can hear you. Okay.
Yes. So my screen and my presentation is visible, Tim?
Yes, I can see you. You can please proceed. Everything is open.
Perfect. So welcome everyone. Hello and namaste. And so Abu Dhabi University is the largest private university in the UAE. Talking about our campuses, we are the only university which has 3 very big and full-fledged campuses in the 3 major main cities of UAE. So our flagship campus is in the capital city of Abu Dhabi. We also have a wonderful campus in a very strategic location of Dubai, which is in Dubai Internet City and Dubai Knowledge Park. We also have a very newly built state-of-the-art campus in the city of Al Ain.
Okay, that's fantastic. So that's 3 major campuses in the 3 main cities. All the cities are approximately 125 kilometers apart. Perhaps you could describe to us then what are your regional and global rankings, and perhaps you could take us through the many accreditations that your university has.
Sure, Tim. So Abu Dhabi University, the name may suggest that it's an Arabic local university. However, we are one of the truly international university in the Middle East. So if you check our rankings, the latest 2023 Times Higher Education and even QS rankings, Abu Dhabi University is ranked number one in the UAE and for its teaching pillars, and we are also ranked number one as a global university for employability ranking as per THE rankings. We are also ranked number one in the UAE and two in the Arab region for our business and economic programs. We are also ranked number two in the UAE for our research and citations. Thank you to our wonderful DBA students and our amazing professors body. We also are ranked number three as an overall university in the UAE, only after the two very big government universities. When it comes to global rankings, we are ranked between 150 to 175 globally for our business and economics programs, and we are ranked in top 300 to 350 globally as a university as per the THE rankings. When it comes to accreditations, as I said, we are not a local Arabic university, we are a truly international university. So apart from our CAA, the Ministry of Education UAE accreditation, we also have our university as a whole is accredited by WASC, the Senior College of University Commission in the US, which also accreditates prestigious universities like Stanford and MIT. Along with along with the entire university accreditations, our colleges, our faculties are also additionally accredited. Just for example, our College of Business is additionally accredited by AACSB and EQUIS. Our architecture and interior design is accredited additionally by RIBA, our College of Engineering. From our College of Engineering, our BSc in IT and our MBA in Aviation Management are additionally approved by ITA. Our health science programs are additionally accredited by FIA, and our College of Engineering, our computing engineering and IT courses, they are additionally accredited by ABET. So what these international accreditations mean is the degree which our students achieve, they are globally recognized, whether they want to go for higher education, if they are doing bachelor's with us, or master's, or they want to go for PhD and DBA abroad, our degree gets full points for that. Even if they are looking for permanent residencies and they are looking forward for points for their bachelor's and master's degree, our university degrees are fully accredited, accepted, and gets full conversion by WES. So these are our global rankings and accreditations, Tim.
Thank you very much indeed. So I think in summary, we can say that you appear very high in the rankings within the UAE, at the top in the top three in virtually everything, top in many other business faculties, and also very respectable position in the global rankings with international accreditations to go anywhere in any other university in any other country. So I think that's a fairly fair summary. Thank you very much indeed. So the significance of your campuses within the UAE, I mean, why would people want to come to the UAE, and why might they want to come to your campus in Dubai or the one in Abu Dhabi? Can you sort of briefly outline that, please?
Yes. So what we have seen that most of these students, they prefer many of the Western countries. However, UAE, especially Dubai, is getting more and more popular as a study destination within India. And there are many reasons for the popularity increase. Just to name a few. So why students should consider Dubai or Abu Dhabi or UAE as a whole for their next study destination? First of all, at UAE, both Dubai and Abu Dhabi cities, they are very welcoming, safe, and truly international. What do I mean by that is, first of all, UAE is home to more than 200 plus nationalities, plus 85% of the population of UAE are expats. Just to be precise, Indians are the number one expat body in the UAE. Plus, when it comes to safety, UAE, especially Abu Dhabi and Dubai, they are ranked number one by National Agenda Index of 2018 and number two by UK-based Which Travel magazine for its safety. It's extremely safe. Of course, if a student is going for their postgraduate or their higher studies abroad, they would want to know what are the career opportunities. So UAE Dubai and Abu Dhabi, it also checks that box. So it has a very strong economy, and it has great postgraduate work opportunities. Just to name a few points out of that, is Dubai is the fifth largest economy in the Middle East. 87 of the Fortune 500 companies have their headquarters in the UAE, which means great job opportunity at MNC and at top MNC level and top Fortune 500 company level. Plus, it has highest employees number in Arab region. Just in 2023, UAE surpassed Saudi Arabia when it comes to the number of employees working in the country, in the cities of Middle East countries. Plus, it has one of the best networking opportunities in many different industries, whether it's in finance, oil and gas, banking, hospitality industry. There are many events and activities happening in Dubai and Abu Dhabi, where the students, while studying and even after graduating, will have great networking opportunities. Many students, when they have spent too much of time and money, at the end they face visa issues, and all the efforts and breaks they are taking from their work goes wasted if they don't get visa. This is not the problem, especially not for Indians in the UAE. So the visas are extremely easy. So first of all, the students, they don't have to even apply for their student visa to study in any university in UAE. In Abu Dhabi University and in UAE, the university provides the visa to the students. Yes, the visa charges and all the related expenses have to be paid by the student to the universities, but university applies for them and hand over them the visa. Plus, many Indian students, they face challenge of showing funds. So most of the Western countries, for their student visa, they have to show bank statements, they have to show hefty money through education loans. No such requirements are there to study in UAE. Lastly, after graduation, if you are one of the high academic achievers, to be specific, if you have more than 3.8 GPA or 4, you can apply for a 10 years golden visa. Even if you are not qualified for a 10 years golden visa, getting a work permit, a work residency is extremely easy in the UAE. So as per the government rule, the only requirement the government have placed is the candidate should clear any interview. That's it. Your job should not necessarily be in the same field of your studies like many other countries. There is no minimum salary requirement to get the work permit. And additionally, the company bears your 100% cost of your work visa. So they have to sponsor you. They have to provide you health insurance. They also have to provide you one return ticket to your home country each year. No other country has provided these facilities to students and working professionals. Out of many reasons, the last reason is, which is my favorite as well, it is the central hub of the world. So for most of the European, African, and Asian students, it is very close. So especially for Indian students, it's from most of the cities, it's only 3.5 hours flight. So if you want to travel back to your parents, or your parents wants to visit you, you don't have to wait for 2 years or 3 years to even plan your trip. You can take summer break. They can visit you, you can visit them as well. And if you are like me and most of the people nowadays, young people who love to travel and they want to checklist international destinations in their travel and their bucket list, being in the UAE, studying or working in the UAE is the best strategic location you can have. Most of the destinations are within 5 to 7 hours flight from Dubai. So Tim, these are a few of the many reasons why to study in UAE. However, when it comes to why Abu Dhabi, very quickly, we are, as I said, we are the largest private university in the UAE with more than 50 internationally accredited and respected programs. We have at present, every year, we have 7,500 to 8,000 active students studying on our campuses. We have around 25,000 plus alumni body, locally and internationally. We have more than 100 nationalities studying in our different programs in our 3 campuses. We are very innovative. We have very close collaboration with the industry. When I say collaboration with the industry, it's also with the international universities and also with more than 250 companies we have our career services department have collaborations with for internships and job opportunities. Our campuses are state of the art. Our flagship campus, Abu Dhabi, it has in the campus itself, we have gyms, we have sports ground, just for our Indian audiences. We have ICC standard cricket ground in our campus. We have world-class football ground, football court, basketball court, and also a very big food court inside the campus. So it's one destination location what we believe in. And so these are the few of the many reasons why Abu Dhabi University and why UAE.
Excellent, thank you very much. So, I mean, if we wish to summary, then we can say that we know that the cities in the UAE are always in the top 5 of the safest cities in the world. There's vibrant economies, people are welcome, red tape and visa issues are kept to a minimum, and there are plenty of opportunities for visa extensions and career paths within the UAE or anywhere else in the world, because the university has worldwide accreditation and worldwide reputation.
Exactly.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Excellent. Well, this is just a reminder. This is Generation Alpha Education Services. I'm Tim Greystone, a director of that company, and we're talking to Mr. Amit Sharma, the manager of the International Student Recruitment Office of Abu Dhabi University. We know you have 5 different faculties teaching different subjects. Today you want to explain a few and focus on some of those, please.
Yes, so today's webinar is focused mainly on our postgraduate program, which will help students who wants to have a career and a skill and knowledge in the business world. So yes, we have 5 different faculties. We have College of Engineering, College of Arts and Sciences, College of Health and Sciences, College of Law, and lastly, College of Business. So today we will be talking more about our College of Business. So our College of Business, as I said, apart from the CAA, the Ministry of Education accreditation, and the WASC accreditation, has additional accreditation from AACSB and ICWES. Most of you are already aware the importance of these accreditations. So who are not aware, just to let you know that only 1% university and business schools in the world have these accreditations. Most of the universities and business schools globally even fail to attain or fail to maintain even one of these accreditations, whereas Abu Dhabi University's College of Business has both of them for over a decade. And this makes our undergraduate, postgraduate, and doctorate level business programs globally well reputed and accepted. So we have at undergraduate level many programs, but as I said, this webinar is focusing mainly on our postgraduate program. So at postgraduate level, we have 3 different levels of programs. When I say different levels of programs, these programs are actually designed for students who are at different level of their career. So first of all, I'll talk about our MBA, the Masters of Business Administration program. In our MBA program, the majors which we have at present is General Management, Finance, which also has Financial Technology, FinTech. We have Project Management and HRM. And we are also awaiting the Ministry of Education approval, the CA approval for additional majors such as Insurance and Risk Management, Organizational Excellence and Quality Management, and Strategic Management. They are still under approval. We are not accepting any application or admission for these majors yet. Now, our MBA program is actually designed for fresh graduates and young professionals. So any student who has just recently completed their bachelor's in business, engineering, or any field, and they want to have a master's degree in business, wants to have a skill, soft skill and hard skill in the business world before they want to begin their career in management, or the students who graduated and have less than 2 to 3 years of work experience, and now they are looking forward for a master's degree to grow from the junior level work positions, then our MBA is designed for them. It's a 1-year full-time degree program. We are very flexible when it comes to teaching hours and where the student wants to study and work together. We are very flexible. That means our teaching Our classes are conducted in the evenings and over the weekend. So in India, normally such teaching hours leads to a part-time MBA, but this is not a part-time MBA, it's a full-time MBA with flexible evening and weekend classes option. Then comes our Masters of Strategic Leadership program. This program is designed for high working professionals who have 5 years to up to 10 years of work experience at assistant manager or supervisor level, and they feel that they need a leadership skills to apply for higher positions such as vice president, CEO, or senior management role. MBA will not do justification to their work experience, to be very honest. So for them, Masters of Strategic Leadership is much better program if they are in between the range of 5 to 10 years of supervisor or assistant manager position. Lastly, for students who already have a master's in philosophy or MBA degree, they have 10 plus years of work experience. They are looking forward for a much higher president, CEO, or they are looking forward to become a management educator in business school, academics educator. They want to get into research and business field. Then we have a very prestigious doctorate of business administration program. So our MBA program is for 1 year. Our Masters of Strategic Leadership program is for 1.5 years, and our Doctorate of Business Administration program is for 4 years. And all the 3 programs are accredited by the Ministry of Education, AACSB, and EQUIS, and they all are full-time postgraduate program with very flexible evening and weekend classes options. Just before I take your next question, Tim, I also would like to tell our students that if they study at Abu Dhabi University, they will not be stuck only with an education and exposure of just Dubai or Abu Dhabi. With our university, they will have an opportunity to do a semester abroad. They can take minimum 1 to maximum 3 courses in any of the universities abroad. Our College of Business has more than 15 universities collaborations. These are just to name the few. We have Nima Business School collaboration in France, Paris. We have Nottingham Business School in UK, Burgundy in US, McMaster in Australia, University of Sao Paulo in Brazil, UCD in Dublin, Ireland, and we are also accredited by IIM Kozhikode. These are just to name few, just to show diversity of our international collaborations.
Excellent. So the courses you described are between 1 and 4 years, sort of full time, but with weekend and evening options, and also extensive options to do a semester or so, or a unit outside of Abu Dhabi in one of these universities that you've listed.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. Have I got that correct? That's great. All right. And I'm sure that all the information that we're hearing today is available on your website. Or alternatively, yes, any candidate can contact Generation Alpha Education Services, or indeed can contact Mr. Amit Sharma at the university directly. Okay, excellent range of courses that you described, but I think some of the students would like to know some of the admissions and entry requirements, please, to satisfy entry to Abu Dhabi University.
Absolutely, absolutely. So as per the UAE Ministry of Education, the very high focus for admission decision is given to the students' prior academics. So we, like all the other universities, we have an online application. So later on after this webinar, I'm sure Tim and his team from Generation Alpha will be sharing PDF of a copy of this presentation. So our online application link has been embossed in these sections. So we have a very simple and straightforward online application form. The documentation required for the admission purpose is the student should upload their passport size photo on the application form itself. They should have a copy of valid passport, valid for minimum 6 months at the time of visa application and their travel. They should upload an attested copy of their bachelor's degree and transcripts. When I say attested, their degree and transcripts both has to be attested by Ministry of Foreign Affairs of India and Ministry of Foreign Affairs of UAE which they can get it attested through UAE Embassy in one of the major cities in India. Plus, IELTS or TOEFL or one of the international English language exam is made mandatory by Ministry of Education. So even though students have studied their entire education, their high school and bachelor's degree from an English medium, still IELTS or TOEFL is a mandatory requirement. However, the required scores are extremely low. It's just basic 6 bands in IELTS academic or TOEFL 79 out of 120. In ESOL and Cambridge test, they should have A2, A1, A2 in their in these tests. However, any online or home version test like Duolingo or IELTS home test or TOEFL home version test, they are not accepted by the UAE Ministry of Education. Lastly, equivalency letter is one of the most important document which students have to submit to Abu Dhabi University or any university like us, which comes under Ministry of Education. Equivalency letter is nothing but a certificate provided by the Ministry of Education of UAE stating that the bachelor's degree or a master's degree student have done in India is equivalent to a bachelor's degree of UAE. Now, this process is a little lengthy. However, the good news is it's an entire online process, and university will be helping you to apply for this particular certificate. Hence, equivalency letter can be submitted before the start of second semester. So absence of equivalency will not hinder starting, getting an admission and starting the course with Abu Dhabi University. Now, for MBA program, as I said, work experience is not compulsory. So fresh graduates, they can directly apply with their bachelor's degree, transcripts and passport copy and IELTS. Whereas the Masters of Strategic Leadership program students, they have to provide their updated CV. They also have to provide a work experience letter with minimum 3 years plus work experience at a supervisor or assistant, at least assistant manager's role. Only then they can apply for Masters of Strategic Leadership program. For DBA program, student must have a master's degree either in business, management, economic, business related field, or master's in philosophy, MPhil, along with a bachelor's degree in any field. But they should have at least 5 years of supervisor or managerial work experience. And both MSL and DBA students will have to go through a College of Business interview. So these are like a general requirements. They are nothing out of the box or nothing what other universities are not asking for. Only equivalency certificate is something which is different than many other countries. But most of the countries do ask for VAS or UK NARIC conversion, Tim, I guess. So these are the basic requirements for our postgraduate admissions.
Thank you very much, Amit. Well, if anybody has any queries or any questions, or indeed if they're coming from somewhere that isn't India, we've focused on India at the moment, you can either contact the university directly with Amit Sharma, or you can come through your Generation Alpha agent, the person who has you've been talking to get this far onto the webinar. Thank you very much. So the next point, please, Amit, is would you be so kind as so I'm afraid there's a fee structure that you need to describe, and with it, what are the sponsorship or scholarship or other opportunities that accompany the fee structure, please?
Yes. So for our MBA program, the tuition fee is somewhere around 97,000 dirhams in total. And even for Masters of Strategic Leadership program, the tuition fee is around 110,000 dirhams in total. And our tuition fee can be paid in installments per semester. Students don't have to pay the full year tuition fee or the total tuition fee in one go. And lastly, our Doctorate of Business Administration program costs around 305,000 dirhams in total. Again, the tuition fee can be paid per semester in installments. When it comes to the scholarship, for our MBA program and Masters of Strategic Leadership program, we are offering international students minimum 15% to maximum 25% scholarship. It is purely based on their bachelor's degree GPA or percentage. So if a student have at least 3.5 GPA out of 4 or equivalent percentage, they can get 25% scholarship from Abu Dhabi University. And if they have less than 3.5 GPA but more than 2.5, then they can get 15% international student discount. For Doctorate of Business Administration program, previously we had no scholarship because for a DBA program accredited by AAC has been EQUIS, 300,000 dirhams itself is an extremely discounted price. However, if you apply through Generation Alpha and you select our Dubai campus, not Abu Dhabi campus. If you're applying through Generation Alpha and you are applying to our Dubai campus, then we will be considering international students for 20% scholarship, which is like a huge relaxation, especially for DBA program. And lastly, if you are applying for any of our programs at Abu Dhabi campus for our upcoming February intake, or the summer intake starting from 1st of July. And in your application, it is mentioned that you have applied through Generation Alpha. Abu Dhabi University will also be offering you 1 year of free housing at Abu Dhabi campus dorms. So this is like a special discounts and scholarships and facilities, especially the accommodation facility for today's webinar joinees who have registered for this webinar and applying through Generation Alpha.
Thank you very much indeed. So that's very generous international scholarships for international students. And for those applying through Generation Alpha, the other options are available for accommodation in Abu Dhabi, a scholarship in Dubai. Thank you very much. Well, okay, so we are now looking for what aspects of assistance can you give to students if they wish to further their career or for job applications when they graduate?
Absolutely. So, of course, every student who is taking break from their work and who is actually traveling abroad, they, along with a globally recognized degree, they're also looking forward for some kind of facilities and support from the university for jobs. So Abu Dhabi University boasts a very big career services department, career services team under the Department of Students Support Office. So we have a big team where we have collaboration with 200 plus MNCs in the UAE, in Abu Dhabi, Alain, Dubai, and Sharjah. So this team helps and guides students for, first of all, internship. So as part of their curriculum, we give all our students an option to do an internship with one of the companies in their field. And our career services team helps with that as well. On top of it, once you are graduated from Abu Dhabi University, we also organize career fairs on our campuses to help students get placed in one of the top companies, top MNCs within the UAE. However, I would like to clarify, Tim, this point, especially for our Indian audience today, that it is not same as campus placement. The concept of campus placement doesn't happen outside India. So the university will not promise you or falsely promise you any job guarantee. However, we will promise you the best career support, like how your profile, your CV, your job interview, and connection should be in the industry. Just to throw some numbers, through some statistics, Tim. As per our 2022-23 data, 87% of our postgraduate students who have 1 to 3 years of work experience have attained a job within UAE within first 3 months of their graduation. Students with more than 5+ years of work experience, 91% of our students have ended up with a very good job within the UAE. Students from our DBA, they are either working in government or in one of the Middle East and UAE companies, or they are lecturers in their home country or UAE. So this is just like some information about our support and our data.
Excellent, and those figures are fairly impressive as well. Well, thank you very much. But before we go to question and answer, I would just like to give one last opportunity for you to please summarize the key data of why should a student be looking to come to Abu Dhabi University.
Yes, so as I said earlier, So we are the largest private university. We are a truly international university. You have an opportunity to attain a global degree in the UAE, which is very close to your home country, highly ranked, which is very important when you go for higher like masters or DBA or PhD abroad when it comes to the degree recognition, and even for job purposes when your CV has a master's or a doctorate degree under your belt from one of the ministry university and top ranked and top accredited university, it plays a very vital role. And we make sure that our students get not only the academic skills, the soft skills which they get through their peers and our professors, but also an international exposure through our partner international universities. And we give full support on visas and careers even after graduation. And one of the questions I have seen is that about the opportunities such as alumni connections. So our student support office, they actually work towards a gathering. We do have something called as Alumni Connect. Sorry, it's as simple as that. Alumni Connect, where every year we invite our alumni. Unfortunately, we don't conduct this at international level. Only person who are currently who wish to stay back and work in UAE, we have a networking opportunity each year for our alumni. And also we connect them with our current students as well to ensure that they have good networking in the industry. And we have many students who are actually UAE nationals working in the government, which is one of the most prestigious connections you can have while studying.
That's excellent to have such a thriving alumni network as well. Well, that's the end of the formal question and answers. So I am Tim Greystone, the Director of Generation Alpha Education Services. I've been asking questions of Amit Sharma, the Director of the International Student Recruiting Office of the Abu Dhabi University. And I'd like to thank him very much for this part of the formal part of the webinar. And now I'd like to open it up to the floor. And if we have anybody there, please, if you have any questions that you wish to ask Mr. Amit Sharma, please go ahead. It's usually a 5-second defense. Oh, someone's saying something. Yes, please go ahead.
First of all, I would like to say that it was a very informative session and it was really helpful. So my question would be like, how does the MBA programs at the Abu Dhabi University that you provide that incorporate the current trends in, business management and leadership?
Absolutely, Shrishti. This is a very good question because many universities, they still follow the old traditional curriculums. Whereas at Abu Dhabi University, if you'll check our brochure of MBA program, the modules which we have incorporated are as per the current job market. So fintech, digital marketing communication, social media marketing, even in HR industry, in aviation industry, not only the management and soft skills, even the technology which are used in these industries, Abu Dhabi University through our curriculum, assignments and tasks like group tasks, we incorporate the latest technology, the latest courses and subjects which are needed by the companies and industries to become a manager. So how we are different is because, as I said, maintaining AACSB and EQUIS accreditation is not that easy. One of their major requirement is how our program prepares our students for international job market and for the current industry requirements.
Thank you very much. Before we have the next question, I've had a request from technical. Can we stop the screen share of the presentation, please? I think we need to see bigger photos or pictures. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. I hope technical are happy now. Are there any more questions from the floor, please?
Accommodation. So I can see one of the questions from Mobina. That
from the chat, yes, please. Yeah.
Yes.
I'll just read it out. Will you please give some clarity on accommodation issues?
Absolutely. So as of now,
Thank you very much, Mabina.
all right. Thank you, Mobina, for this question. And it's very important as well, especially for international students when they travel to the country. Most of you will be traveling for the first time. Maybe for Dubai and Abu Dhabi has become very common travel destination in India. But for to live over here, you would want to have some kind of support from the university. So first of all, if you select our Abu Dhabi campus, we have our own dorms, we have our own housing inside the campus. It's only 5 minutes walk from your room to your classroom. And for first year, if you join our February and June intake, in sharing category, we are providing it for free if you are applying for these two intakes and you're applying through Generation Alpha. All right. But if you are selecting our Dubai or Alain campus, unfortunately, at present, we don't have our own accommodation in these cities. However, as compared to many other countries and cities in Dubai in Dubai and Alain, it is extremely easy to find shared accommodation or private accommodation. And our BSF, Business Support Facility Office, can also guide you and help you finding an accommodation in these cities.
Thank you very much. Mobina, are you happy with that? I guess if she's not, she'll add another question.
Yeah, yes,
Are there any
thank
more
you.
questions? Yes, thank you very much indeed. That was lovely. Thank you. Has anyone else got any more questions?
Hello.
Hello, someone has. Thank you very much indeed.
Hello. Yes, my name is Khushbu, and I'm really thrilled, to know everything about the Abu Dhabi University. That was a really insightful session. So,
Thank you.
I wanted to ask, in today's time, mental health is important, and so does it, if every student have a pressure of studies, and if you are in another country, then the pressure is doubled. So, how does the Abu Dhabi University support students in terms of mental health and well-being?
Again, a very excellent, very good question, Khushbu. Most of the students, when they go abroad, they always have a very green and very happy picture in their mind. But when they go out of their comfort zone, when they're out away from their family, altogether different culture, different country, when the reality hits them, yes, they need some support, either from students, their classmates, their roommates, or from the university, to ensure that they don't panic and they don't waste their money and feel like running away again. And I'm saying this because I myself at a point was an international student. I did my master's from UK, and around me I saw more than 35 to 40% of the students leaving the university and country in first 3 months itself. So to tackle this, as I said, we are one of the oldest and largest university. In our student affairs department, we have a counselor. He's not an academic, she is not an academic counselor, they are a medical counselor. This department, this person is designed specially to take care of mental health of the students. But I must tell you, Dubai, UAE, is very international. More than 200 nationalities and 85 plus percent of the population are expats. Many students and travelers, they actually don't find it difficult to adjust in the culture of UAE. So that cultural shock is not that big. But still, if you are facing any such issue, and if you're staying in dorms, at dorms we have, you will be having your seniors who will be your personal support and guidance when it comes to the academics, because most of the students, when they go for masters and DBA program, they have a gap of 3 years, 5 years, even 10 years. So coming back to the education can be pressurizing. All right, so your seniors can help. Plus, we have for every department, for every college, we have a dedicated student prefect and also a dedicated professor who you can contact through our professional teams group for any kind of questions and support, whether it's personal or academic. So at all our campuses, for all our programs, from undergraduate to DBA level, these supports are 100% available at all the time.
Thank you for that question, and thank you for the answer. Are there any more questions from the floor before I start to wrap up? Well, to summarize
Hi, I have a question.
Thank you, please. Yes. Yes, is that right?
Yeah. So I wanted to ask, how should we expect the industry experience while we are into the MBA program?
So, first of all, as I said, all our programs are designed with optional internship. When I say optional, many students don't want to get disturbed. They want to achieve their degree with very high GPA to be qualified for the golden visa. So we have made it optional. So how you get in touch with the industry is, first of all, the professors which we have, they are from the industry. So we only hire PhD holders who have worked in that particular industry, the topic they are teaching in, for at least 5 to 10 plus years. Plus, the student body or the peers which you'll have in your classroom will be from the real life industry, and they would be working, most of them, more than 60% of them would be working full time in one of the MNCs and Fortune 500 companies. All right, that's how you get connected them as well. And through our internship program, where you will be working for minimum 1.5 to approximately 2 months. You will not be get paid for that internship because that would be part of your curriculum. But in these three ways, you can be connected with the industry while doing your program.
Thank you very much for that question, and thank you for the answer. If there is any more from the floor,
Is that also
otherwise, perhaps.
Yes,
sorry.
Nishi.
Thank you, Nishi.
So when we are in the internship, like when we are doing an internship, like what are the companies? Are there any specific companies that we usually get to go to, or I don't. I just want to understand how does that work then?
Yes, it's a very valid question, and it's very important as well. So first of all, Nishi, we encourage students for themselves to come up with the company they would like to work with. This is part of the training. Spoon feeding is not part of our teaching method. All right. However, after certain efforts, if you fail to get a company by yourself, all right, of course, they need some connections, they need some letters. University is happy to provide all such letters and the references they want. However, if you go to our website, if you go in student life section, there under the internship section, we have named all the 200 plus companies with whom we have the connections, or we had connections since many years. Most of them, we are still working with them for internships and job purposes. Some of them, we might not have been working in last 1 or 2 years, but they are still part of our collaboration, industry collaboration. So just go to our website, adu.ac.ae. If you'll just explore our website, you will come across something called as internship, and there you will find the entire list. We have made it public.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Nishi.
Thank you so much.
Do you have anything else? Thank you very much indeed. Are there any more questions? Well, thank you very much indeed. I think we're okay for now. Just to remind everyone, I've been talking to Amit Sharma, the Director of the International Student Recruiting Office of Abu Dhabi University, of the courses and the options and the accreditations and the reputation and the excellent scholarship opportunities through Generation Alpha. If you wish to apply or get further information, kindly talk to your colleague, your contact in Generation Alpha Education Services, or through the Abu Dhabi University website. In the meantime, thank you very much for attending our webinar. We look forward to hearing from you soon and from those who wish to start making applications or to get further information. Thank you very much indeed. Goodbye.
Thank you, Tim. Thank you for this wonderful opportunity, and thank you guys for hearing us out, and all the very best for your career.
Everybody will get a copy of the slideshow in PDF format and a copy of the webinar or the link to open it and look at it. And of course, it will all be posted onto social media platforms. Thank you indeed, kind sir. Look forward to seeing you again soon.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.